Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial. Today I'm going to be talking about Holicity Inc., which is the SPAC that is taking the satellite company Astra public. And Astra is a company that is utilizing their network of rockets to take small satellites into space for companies for a fee. This is a company that the last time we spoke about them was actually at the end of last year and the beginning of this year, and they have not since made a lot of announcements up until about a week ago. So the SPACs lost a lot of love in February of this year. You can see that really in the year-to-date market. Again, they announced the going public in early February. A lot of the space names were very popular during this point in time because ARC had announced that they were going to be creating their space ETF. And this is when we really saw a launch skyward, pardon the pun, associated with space stocks. So this was one that we actually played during that point in time, bought in around $17 a share and sold around $20 a share, although they did end up going up north of $22 a share. So this is one that we actually bought back in around the $15 mark and sold a little bit lower than that. But it's one that I like, and you can see that again we had that big sell-off into February, and they actually hovered around the $10 mark, and they're actually coming back up. The reason for that is because they had their vote today, and you were heavily encouraged to vote if you were a shareholder on whether or not the business combination is going to go through. The expectation is that it will be going through, and as you see some of the SPAC names come back into favoritism, that the stock has done very, very well. You can see that over the past 10 days where it was down below $11 as early as last week, and now it is up over $13 a share, down a little bit after hours, about 1.5 down to $13.05. So what is the value proposition of this company, and what can we kind of expect with them? So this is the company website. You can see the Astra services. What we're going to be focusing on is this investor presentation. If you'd like to learn more about the actual company, I will link their website in the description down below. What I want to highlight though is we've got a number of events and items right here. And IPO Edge is a group that interviews a lot of these companies before they IPO, before they go through their SPAC merger. And they had a lot of things to talk about and announce during this chat, but it wasn't anything that I would say is new to the company. But the company has been very, very straightforward in the expectations going forward. And I think we're also seeing just a general industry shift back to the fact that this is a company that is going to be one of the leaders in the space when it comes to putting satellites into space. Another one that I would highlight that's the larger of the two would be Rocket Labs, and this is just another company that's going to be in the space, and the TAM, or total addressable market, is huge. But this is just one that I think if you're looking to buy, just be aware of what your horizon is. Because right now, from a pure fundamental perspective, the company is incredibly overvalued. Now, that being said, the overall stock market is not really following fundamentals right now. But you have to just recognize that there is going to be a lot of potential on this one for short-term trading. However, I am hesitant to look at this as a long-term hold at current levels, because if the market reprices, then I think that there can be concern. That being said, this company does have a outlined path to profitability that I anticipate that they will look to hold. You just have to be watching for additional dilution for any of these stocks that have some of that run up as soon as they go public. So all this is just going to be some of the items that I am going to be watching for the overall company. I think that the price right now of $13 a share is one that has a lot of upside, but also, again, that floor of $10 is no longer going to be the case once they go public. You've seen that with companies such as Clove, as well as SFTW or Black Sky. So this is one we'll be watching. It's great to see this now, despite the fact that the last time we covered it, right at 4 months ago, it was at a much higher level. But that's sometimes just how the market works. So if you have any questions about the company or other SPACs and items that we're watching, feel free to drop those in the comment down below, or feel free to join the Discord where we talk about this type of stuff. Also, if you find this content helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks. Talk to you later.